Wow, what an incredible time we are living in right now. Restaurants closed, takeout only, no public gatherings, more than 10 people. A lot of people are scared. A lot of people don't know what to do. I've had several entrepreneurs reach out to me recently going, you know what do I do? You know, how do you sell in this environment? How do you survive as a business? You know, I've had this client and this client and this client put things on hold or put this on pause, or, you know, just all kinds of things happening, you know, and I'm like, you know what? It goes back to 2008 when Lehman Brothers collapsed. Same question was asked. How do you sell? How do you make money in this downturn? How do you make money when the world's falling apart and nobody wants to buy or nobody wants to finance or you know, it doesn't appear that anything's going on? And you know, I looked at the company I had back then and had to think back, okay, what did I do? Well, I didn't watch much news. That was the number one thing. Okay, I did not turn on the news hardly at all, and that was number one. I eliminated all the negativity out of my life because the world was falling apart. You know, everybody thought it was falling apart. The news said it was falling apart. My friends said it was falling apart. The relatives said it was falling apart. Everybody said it was falling apart, and all I could do is wake up every day depressed and sit around and do nothing all day because I was too scared and too depressed to go do anything. And then I finally realized, you know what? I have a business, and I have customers, both existing customers and past customers and potential customers. And what is Business 101? Well, Business 101 is you get paid to solve a problem, period. So it's that simple. You get paid to solve a pain or a problem. People in times of desperation, in times of need, if the pain is big enough, if the pain is great enough, they will spend money to solve that pain or that problem. So the only difference between now and 2008 is we didn't have such a vast network of resources at our disposal that we have now. Facebook was around, but it was nowhere near what it is today. LinkedIn was around, but it was nowhere near it is today. And the internet was around, but it was nowhere near what it is today. And email and affiliate marketing and all this other stuff. And so I was talking to an old client of mine who's still a personal dear friend of mine today. And I said, well, here's what you do. You're selling marketing, okay? And that's your core business is marketing. And some people are going to buy marketing right now, and some people are not going to buy marketing right now. But I do know one thing. There are going to be businesses that are going to stay in business. They're going to buy stuff, and they're going to buy it from somebody. And so if you go to your existing customers, and this is for all of you, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the same that I did back in 2008. And I grew my company 63.9% in 2007, 8, 9, and 10. I decided to make a lot of money during the economic downturn. Why? Because all my competitors were panicking and running to the hills. They were all putting their head in the sand and hoping that things would go away. You know, just they were hoping that they would wake up and it would all disappear. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to go and find as many people as I can to help them. And what I would encourage you to do is reach out, and I'm telling this to my friend, and I'm telling this to you as well, is it's never been a better time to start a business, number one. It's never been a bigger opportunity, okay? There are so many different things that you can do right now to make money. and survive in this situation and thrive in this situation. There's huge opportunities. There's always a huge upside potential in any downturn, any problem, any challenge that we face. All you got to do is look for it. And so I said, go to your customers that you already have a relationship with. Go to your friends, your relatives, your power base, anybody and everybody that you know, and ask them, what is the biggest challenge or problem or fear that you have right now? That's it. Whatever they tell you, they're going to tell you what their pain is, and your job is to help them solve that pain point. So whether it's, I know you're doing marketing, but whether they have a marketing need or not, whatever pain point they give you, go and find somebody that can solve that pain point for them if you can't do it, and broker that deal. Hook them up. You might get compensated for it. Most of the time you will. You might not, but the point is you're going to get compensated in direct proportion to the amount of pain that you solve. I'm just getting over being sick for the last 4 or 5 days. No, I did not have the virus. Definitely was put on lockdown by my wife trust me, I tried to get out of it, but she was forceful, She's a good woman. But anyways, you're going to get paid in direct proportion to the problems that you solve. That's number one. Number two, I want you to go out and get yourself set up as an affiliate with everybody that has an affiliate program, which is pretty much almost anybody and everybody on the planet. Okay? So anybody and everybody out there has some sort of an affiliate program, and you'll get compensated for referring somebody to a product or service. And, it's like I told him, I said that if you go out and talk to any business owner in this country, and you say, hey, what's your biggest business problem? What's your biggest business problem, Mr. Client? And he says, you know what, John? Everything's on hold. The earth is coming to an end. We can't gather more than 10 people in one place. All the restaurants are closed. The sky is falling, whatever. I need a new strategy for my business to make money and survive during this change in the environment. And I don't know what to do. And so let's just say your client comes to you like that, and what I told my friend is you can easily refer them to me, because that's what I do, is create business problems, solve business problems and create strategies. And I've been through stuff like this, and trust me, if I can't solve the problem, I know enough people that can solve the problem, and we'll help them create the strategy, and then I will give you a percentage of what they compensate me to do for them. And that's how you're going to make money. You can go to somebody and they might say, well, you know what? We need to hire, like Amazon right now is going to hire 100,000 new delivery people to go out and deliver stuff. Well, that's a huge opportunity, So if Amazon's going to hire that many people to deliver, don't you think it's time, if you have a car and you've been Ubering, or even if you haven't been Ubering, or let's just say you're a bartender, and now all of a sudden the bars are closed and you can't work, well, you can probably make money going on social media, making myself available to be a delivery driver for anybody that needs something picked up at a store. I'll be your personal shopping aide. I'll be your errand person. And now you're in business. Now you can make money. So here's the point. There's so many different ways to make money right now. The key is this. Stop paying attention to all the media crap. Yeah, use it for information and get updates on what's going on with this virus. The virus is very simple. Stay away from people. Okay? Social distancing. Wash your hands. Wear gloves. maintain your social distance from people. Okay, it's really that simple. It's like staying away from the flu. If you don't want to get sick, don't go around a sick person. It's just common sense stuff. And now that that's taken care of, how much more information do you really need from the media? Okay, because all that's going to do is scare the hell out of you and make you want to bury your head in the sand. Okay, that would be number one. Shut off the negativity, cut it off, eliminate it. Maybe get, find a relative or somebody that really enjoys that type of stuff and get your news from them. Okay, number two, pour as much time and energy and effort into you right now and growing you. You're the best investment you can make right now. Like I said, out of every downturn, there's a huge amount of opportunity coming out of it. I told Allison the other day, I just left the house about 30 minutes ago. I said, I'm going to take off for a couple hours. I got a couple calls to make, and then I'm going to spend about a couple hours strategically planning. But pretty much I'm going to be shutting down the Pyron social agenda for probably the rest of this year, maybe into next year. And instead, I'm going to buckle down and pour even more time, effort, and energy into growing my company and growing my business and helping as many millions and millions of people that I can help, because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to need help. And I know this, the more people you help, number one, the greater you're going to feel. Number two, the more money you're going to make. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to need some help during this time. And you know what? You can be in a position to help them. So think about all the positive things that you can do. Think about all the things that you can offer to the marketplace. All the extra things that you can do to help a neighbor, help a friend, help a relative, help a client. Again, if you're a business owner, your number one source of revenue right now is your existing clients, your past clients, your friends and relatives. Reach out to them, find out how you can help them, find out what their problems are, find somebody to solve those problems, go out and help them, and you'll make it happen. We'll talk to you later. Have a great one.